Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft YouTube video, and today I'm going to be doing a video on all about minecarts. I'm going to try to cover the basics and then the not so basics I guess, and hopefully you'll learn something about all the different kinds of minecarts by the end of the video. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Starting with the different kinds of rail. This may seem simple, but some people might not know this. So you've got your normal rail, which isn't powered and the minecart can go along it but will eventually stop. This rail is the only rail that can go around corners, none of the rest can. You've got your powered rail, which will speed up your minecart when it's on top of it, and powered. When it's not powered, it'll act as a brake and stop the minecart. You've got your detector rail, which will send off a redstone signal when a minecart is on top of it, and you have your activator rail, which I just broke it. There. You've got your activator rail, which when a minecart's on top of it and it's powered with redstone, it'll activate the minecart. So depending on what the minecart does, it'll activate that minecart. It can also be used to kick entities out of normal minecarts. Right, the next thing is the different kinds of minecarts. You have your normal minecart, which can go along on its own, but it can also be ridden by any entity, almost any entity. I think like ghasts can ride them, armor stands can ride them, people can ride them. I don't know if there's anything that can't. I'm guessing maybe the Wither and Ender Dragon, but I don't know, I haven't tried it. Then you have your chest minecart, which is a minecart, but it's also a chest. You've got your hopper minecart, which is just a hopper and a minecart at the same time. And you've got your TNT minecart, which is a very explosive minecart. There is another kind of minecart that you can only get in Java Edition, which is the furnace minecart. The furnace minecart, when you put coal or charcoal, I think, in it, then it will go forward pushing any minecarts in front of it. I wish that was in Bedrock, but it isn't. Right, the TNT minecart acts slightly differently in Java and Bedrock. For instance, in both Java and Bedrock, when you send a TNT minecart off the edge of a cliff, it should explode when it hits the ground. See? There you go. And in both Java and Bedrock, TNT minecarts will explode when hitting a powered activator rail. Something about this is that if the minecart explodes while it's still on the rails, it won't damage the rails. But if it falls off of the rails, it'll damage everything. The interesting thing is that in Java, minecarts explode when they hit entities. In Bedrock, they don't. You can see they just bounce off of each other. So in Java, you can have it the two minecarts hit each other and explode. That doesn't happen. Right, the normal minecart. This is used to transport entities. So as you can see, I can ride in it myself. This is a non-powered rail, so I can ride in it by pushing the forwards key and I move, but if I don't push the forwards key, I'll slowly slow down until I stop. Now this is a villager. If the minecart hits another entity, the other entity will ride it. See, there you go, now the villager is in the minecart. Right, that there is an activator rail. If a minecart with an entity in it goes over an activator rail, the entity will be kicked out of the minecart. If an entity is in a minecart and it goes in a very low space like this, the minecart can still go. All minecarts can go in a one high space, but the entity will suffocate if they're in survival. Another thing is, while minecarts cannot really travel vertically along anything like ice or water, it travels really slowly. It can go up on slime. You push the button and up it goes. So you have two different levels of minecart track. You could just send it off one track, launch it up, and then use another piston to push it onto the next track. You just need to time it right. Right, now we have hopper minecarts. Hopper minecarts travel on the track just like normal minecarts. They are a hopper, so you could in theory store stuff in them, but they don't have very much room. The thing with hopper minecarts is that they can pick stuff up off of the track. They can pick stuff up also from the block above them. So if we laid blocks down above them, you'd be able to pick up off of them. I'll show you that in a second. But see here, we've got a dispenser, so when it goes over, it will dispense a mycelium and that'll fall onto the track, and then this will pick it up. So see, it goes along, and it dispensed it, and the hopper picked it up. It's in the hopper. Now, if there was a layer of bricks above it, like that, and then you put something on top of that, like that, the minecart should also pick them up. There you go. Minecart picked them up. The next thing you can do is that hoppers can be... minecart with hoppers can be used as hoppers. You see I've got a hopper at the top, hopper at the bottom, minecart with hopper in the middle, and an item will flow right through. They can also be used as mobile hoppers, so you see I've got a hopper here and a hopper here. If you drop something in the top here and then send the minecart off, it will deposit it in this hopper here. Right, minecart with chests. Minecart with chest also travels on the track like a normal minecart, but when you open it, it has a lot more room, so you can actually use it as a chest, as a mobile chest. So say you have a track going down into your mine, and you've got a whole ton of cobblestone you need to offload, you can just put it in this chest, send it off, and then have it go up to the surface. You don't have to worry about going up, and you can continue mining. Minecart with chests can also be used as a hopper in a hopper line. You can have a hopper there, hopper here, minecart with chest, which can carry more than the hopper, and it will go along here. They can also, again, be used as a hopper, so you've got a hopper at the top, hopper at the bottom, minecart with chest in the middle, and that will work. There is one more kind of minecart, and that is the command block minecart. This can only be gotten in creative mode using commands, and it travels along the tracks just like a normal minecart, but when it hits an activator rail, it will set off the command that it's written to do. So say the command block minecart is been programmed so that it will teleport all players to itself. It'll only teleport them when it goes over an activator rail. Alright, there you have it. It was a short video today, and I hope you learned something about minecarts. If there's anything I missed out about the different kinds of minecart, then be sure to let me know in the comments, and yeah, I'll read them. Right, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Bye!